Then there's the idea of pool testing travelers who enter the state. Kimberly Speakman explains in a story that's new at 9.
One local doctor is asking Governor Ige to consider pool testing for people coming into the state. He says it's an option for testing large groups of people without using up a lot of tests. The idea was submitted by Dr. Dara O'Carroll, an emergency doctor. He says about 30 people can be swabbed and tested at a time for COVID-19.
Even if there's just this minute or even just one little piece of that RNA or a couple pieces, after those 30 to 40 chains of running the test, it'll turn out positive.
They can then figure out which person in the group has the virus.
Each nasal swab would be split into 2 samples, and you keep 1 sample on reserve. And if that patient ends up being in a pool that has tested positive, they rerun their samples.
Senator Donovan Dela Cruz says O'Carroll's suggestion could help to save resources, since only 3,000 tests in the state can be processed daily.
If we have a surge, if local residents would like to take tests because maybe they have to pre-test before they go to somewhere else, in addition to the fact that we're going to have people arriving that may need to be tested, 3,000 may not be enough.
But O'Carroll says the number of people that can be tested at once depends on how widespread the virus is in the state or country where visitors are arriving from. If they're coming from a place with a major outbreak, the pool becomes smaller in order to accurately flag down someone who could be carrying the virus.
Who we really want to catch is those pre-symptomatic people, so the people who have yet to develop symptoms, but they soon will.
Senator Dela Cruz says pool testing alone won't make a significant difference. So the legislature is looking to approve funding for resources that the Department of Transportation may need, like thermal scanners.
Someone could get through that has the virus. By hopefully adding all these things up, we can reduce the risk.
The state is also looking at creating a travel bubble where specific countries can fly to Hawaii under certain agreements. I'm told the state has asked some countries in the Pacific, but the offers were turned down. For more information on pool testing and the latest on COVID-19 screening at the airport, visit our website KHON2.com. Kimberly Speakman, KHON2 News, working for Hawaii.